You are out.
Yeah, fuck the intro, man. Just get to it.
I'm cool right now.
Cool.
I gotta brainstorm with you a lot better to get these titles down better, along with the thumbnail of the match to get everybody in here because we got work for everybody. We got stuff to say. We just need y'all to get in here without the generic headline and without nothing that's too abusing or nothing like that to the culture. You gotta respect the culture again. Go ahead, you about to say something. I just wanted to say the brand again. We ain't saying that one time the whole time in the saga. We be
I want to say,
so amped up.
I just want to. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Like, you feel me? I just want to say, if you haven't already, you need to.
You gonna get him your tag and all that?
What?
You gonna
A
give me a
tag?
gamer
So
tag?
don't nobody want this work?
Never know. Damn, man. I look like my second youngest son with this hat on. I might need to go back a mustache if I put a hat on. Maybe I like it better to the front. Dang. All right. Got
You like young?
Danny and Holmzie. What? What?
I said you like Young Jock.
Dang, I can't even hold you. I tight dude. I've been running with the Barack Tucker lately though, so I don't want
I
the
can
young
keep
jock
talking about
wave.
Tucker.
I don't want the Barack wave. I mean young jock wave. Yo, Holmzie and Danny. I started off and I did two. No, you started off the saga one too. I asked you so.
No,
Let me
start
get
this
mine
shit
out the
off.
way.
No,
Go ahead.
let me start this off. Let me start this shit off by saying I'm disappointed in Danny Myers, man. I'm real disappointed. Cause I had him winning, you feel me? Like everybody did. You feel me? Like we've been doing this whole tournament. Everybody been counting Holmzie out.
I agree. Everybody did have
But
it.
only reason I'm disappointed in Danny because I just feel like I don't know, like he the bar guard, but he just be rapping over our head. You gotta rap in the moment, my nigga. Like what he was saying, like it was just like I ain't catch it right then and there. You feel me? I ain't Holmesy gave us the rawness right there in the moment type shit. And that's why I think he won the shit.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Only thing I can say I caught right then and there. I mean, I caught bars though, but the line I caught, there was a particular line like that revelation, like he was really coming at him with it, like flipping his name to a point where it was everything was related to Holmesy, his camp, the situation they in. Danny didn't have that many. I'm not gonna say he didn't have none, but he didn't have that many lines that wasn't about Holmes. I mean, about Holmes. He had like a his family pulled the plug before he died. That's a rage quit. That's you know what I mean. That's because he was talking about being in the hospital. It was a scheme to it. But he ain't had that many of them like punches that he usually do. Like Holmes even touched on it. He was like, "That's all we know you for. You just punch. You one dimensional." That was his words. And man, was that fire when he said that? Because it really stuck with me. Like that gave me chills when he said it. Because it was type true. It was type true. And it's crazy because like what Grady said, like most of that went over. It went over, and that was not the time. It was not. It's not the setting for that. It wasn't the
Another
setting for that.
thing that stood out to me during the battle, he was saying bitch a lot. I don't know if it's just me, but like I feel like that be a more T Top angle. Cause T Top be saying bitch a lot. I don't know. He was just saying bitch a lot. Like I guess like where it was supposed to be a bar and then say bitch after it and then throw bitch in there again. I don't know. It wasn't hitting like. But
Maybe
hold on, I did like when he said something about what the fuck he said. He said I battle verb, I battle disaster, niggas past God level. I liked that.
but the word bitch bring a different like an intensity into a statement. So yeah, like you said, I feel like that's why he threw it in there. And the
I
reason
just
why I
feel like
said that, well,
overuse.
hold on.
I
The
feel
reason
like
why I said that because
overusing it.
who he was going against, and he knew he had to match Holmes' energy, regardless of Danny energy. He still had to match Holmes' energy too. And I feel like if you throw that bitch in there, that help it out. Oh, that's my caffeine alarm. That means somebody went live. Who just went live? Oh, I ain't gonna say his name, but somebody went live out of the culture. but somebody went out with caffeine. But yeah, I believe that's right. And I ain't really noticed. I did notice it, but yeah, I do feel like he did that with because it was Holmzie. Like he had to do that. He had to bring that a little bit more. I don't know why he chose that particular word. He could have just stuck with his yikes. He could just stuck with that and just like, you know what I mean, just said
No,
that a
I
little
don't like
more.
that.
But
I don't like that shit. I
you know,
don't like that shit, bro.
I like
I
it
don't like
because
that
ain't
shit.
nobody else doing it. Like that's him. I like it. I mean, and he ended like that. He ended like that. I like it. That's not number I would ever use, but I like it though.
You
It's
better
different.
off saying I ain't got no slogan.
Jersey.
No, I
Oh yeah,
like what I
Kyle
like, but
Cheer
I
right
do like when Shook be saying that. I ain't got no slogan, but I know
there.
he heard me Jersey.
Yeah,
That shit dope. You better off saying that.
yeah.
Fuck you talking about?
But that's the
It's funny when
simplicity
other
though.
motherfucking. It's funny when other battle rappers say it when they battle on a Jersey motherfucker and they be like
You're about to say
Jersey. When they in they
what you
round
think.
saying Jersey. That
It's a
shit
reason.
funny, like you feel me? But yikes, I don't want to hear that goofy shit.
It's a regional thing. Yeah,
You
yeah.
said it's a regional thing.
I think now when it comes to what Danny did, like he said, "Yikes." You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's what he think is dope. Dope.
When I hear yikes
Jersey
and
gonna
I
say
think of
something else.
yikes, I think of comic books and shit like that. Man, I don't want to hear that shit after no battle rap.
He when I think of yikes, I think of like frightening or something. Messiah, go ahead, go. That's loud. I want to hear that. I want to hear no YouTube movie and nothing like that right now. Give me a second, baby. 1 second. When I think of yikes, no. When I think of the way he's saying yikes, it's supposed to be like a horror movie or something, right? That's how he
All
doing
right,
it.
hold on. When I hear him say yikes, I think of it's like the same thing when motherfucking when you watching Scooby Doo when Shaggy be like Jinkies or something like that. I don't want to hear that shit, man. that
That's
shit.
exactly that's supposed to be it.
I don't want
That's
to
how
hear
he do it.
that, brother.
That's how he intended it too.
I don't want to hear that shit. That's how I'm getting that shit. Go ahead, man.
I'm trying to think what else I had about this battle. Oh yeah, I did. I stopped talking about that one line I had in his first. Danny first was my favorite round by him too. I gave Holmzie the 3-0. I don't know if you gave the battle a rating, but um Danny
A
man,
lot of times, I don't really like giving it like that unless I really feel like you bodied a motherfucker. You feel me? But I,
I feel you.
I
Like
ain't.
it do feel like it do feel like it's a difference, but it's still a one. He won this round. He won that round. He won this round. 3 rounds. That's the 30. Ain't nothing else to it in this setting. Like, but
Oh,
Holmzie first. I mean
oh
not
yeah,
Holmzie.
I ain't about to disappoint. I got a little. I don't know if they bars, but I got some shit that I got off the top. I feel like that was said. Hold on. What the fuck I had? What the fuck he said? Holmes he had said something. I think it was like a rebuttal something that Danny had said. He said damn, what the fuck he said? He said
Yeah, yeah.
you said
I know
you
you're talking about.
said God bless. I got to stand in front of these bars. But what happens when God is the one standing in front of these bars? I liked it that was powerful.
And
I
you know
like I
what's
like
crazy?
that.
Danny had a line like that too. I ain't write that one down, but Danny had a line like him
And then
standing in front of
hold
God
on.
too.
This wasn't a bar. I feel like he really got personal, and I like when motherfuckers get like they be spitting facts and they hurt feelings, and you could tell by the body language because Danny body language changed to me when he said this. He said you could battle Lux and who the fuck he said? He said you could what the fuck he Lux and Mook on the same day and nobody wouldn't care. He was like, we seen you battle for 7 years and your stock is going nowhere.
And then he went to that Stockton scheme. He was like, right? He was like, notice how I said Stockton because all these assists ain't getting no buckets, what? Or no points or something like that. I think did I write that? Yeah, actually I wrote that line down. Stockton giving us all the
I
assists
just
and never
could have
scoring.
been
That's what he
better
said.
debatable, man. If Danny would have just like dumbed his bars down a lot, and said some simple shit. You feel me? That ain't go over like the judges and everybody head, like in the moment. You get what I'm saying?
And you hear that? You hear that?
Because I'm pretty sure if
You
you
hear that?
watch it back, you'll be like, oh, I get that what Danny said. You get what I'm saying? But like right then and there, I was just like, maybe I was listening too hard, or I don't know. I just wasn't catching what he was
And you
saying. Like it wasn't
and you hear that word for word verbatim what he just said. That is like it's
a
sad
lot
though.
of.
It's sad to say that though. It's sad. Like, but it's not sad because this is the tournament that you time, you being judged, and it's that simple. If you would have had somebody that was on that level of rapping like that. I'm not saying Holmzie nice. Holmzie dope. I like Holmzie after seeing him in this whole tournament. But after he not on the same rapping level as him. With what was the line that Danny said with the Rakim line? He had a Rakim line. He was like, "You rap like a guy. You not no." He was like, "You." He's like, "You got God in your name." Oh, right here. If you the God, he said, you got God in your name, then you should spit like Rakim. And you don't. He said that, and that was dope when he said that. He really meant that too. But I mean, like at the same time, you not going up against somebody that's like exactly like you. Like when it comes to the rapping wise. And guess what? Guess what Holmzie did? He perfected this. He perfected this. That Holmzie is really gonna be a real problem in the future for anybody. He perfected this. He said it in his face off with EK. No, he said it in his he said it in the face off with Danny. He was like he had to he had to not come in there and rap with EK. And when he said that, it put it in perspective for me. I'm like, that's true. Because when you watch that battle with EK, he wasn't. He wasn't trying to do that. He was just trying to really. I don't want to use the word outperform because he did everything better than EK that night. And I'm still gonna say this: EK third that day to me was better, but Holmes's second was, well, of course, was better than his. Was the best. Was dope. But I liked EK's third. I liked EK before. I'm just saying, like, but regardless of that, let me pay attention. Holmzie is just he coming in with a different intent. He coming in with a different bag. He really know that he not. Man, I don't want to say he really know he not nicer than him because he nice. Damn, Holmzie nice, but he know he not coming on that same level. Well, you know what? Let me put it like this: Holmzie know that he just gotta do better than what he did the last battle. It's that simple. It's that simple, and he does better than what he does than what he does better than what Holmzie himself did his last battle. He doing better than himself. Damn, I just repeated that again. But I'm just trying to make sure that came out as clear as possible. Because
Just
he
just slow down, Obama. Just slow down. Get that shit out.
all in the back of my mind, I got the time of this video in the back of my mind. I feel like this shit gonna say an hour or something. It's making me kind of mad. I don't want no long ass videos. I want people to get in here. I want y'all to watch. I want y'all to fuck with us. I want y'all to like to keep staying with us. Like we critiquing. We you know what I mean. We like the battlers. We love the culture. I was about to say we like the culture, but no, we love the culture. Like we love what they got going right now. We love what they've been doing. It's only gonna get better. You know what I mean? We try and cement ourselves in here. But Holmzie is doing better than himself each time. And if you can't beat the last Holmzie, you're not beating what he come with next. It's that simple. And Danny, with all the lyrical, miracle, spiritual, you're not beating Holmzie with that in that moment. You're not. I'm not saying nothing about 40 Tony Bro, which ain't even a battle rapper, which is kind of crazy. Like I don't know much about Tony Bro, but he's not even a battle rapper, which is judging. But I mean, whatever. And then you got 40. I'm a Method Man and Goods. Nothing really against them, but I don't know. It's just like you should want to come in there and make it so that way it catch everybody. Like push your pen a little more. Yeah, damn, nigga. Then you gotta push your pen more to bring it down. What's that about? That's what it seemed like. You in this side now, but maybe you're not doing no more tournaments again. Maybe let me give you another Holmesy bar. This time, you know what, y'all? From this battle, I'm gonna start doing like this. I'm not gonna do a bar segment. The last video, go check out our saga and franchise video. I would try to figure out a segment to do the bars, but I'm not doing it now. I'm gonna relate it to what they said, what these brothers said. Hold on, give me a second, Crazy. Holmesy said. Uh, Well, oh, I'm about to say, at least you're doing something. I'm trying to find that one that's connected. Oh, right here, right here. It was at his first. I went right past it. I wish you would have said something that time. Because niggas will click off this video when you're not saying nothing. But we gotta try and say something there. I'm glad you did something though. But just try and say something. Or like, yeah, cut off. Maybe they don't have nothing to look at. Making somebody so quiet. At least they wait for me. Because everybody is fickle. People fickle. You know what I mean? People attention spans is short. We just talked about that with Danny and Holmesy. If nobody don't even want to hear the man with intricate bars, like ain't nobody going to see nobody not pause. And I feel like that. I'll click off the video quick if somebody ain't saying nothing. Me personally, but don't click off. Like you know what I mean, I'm back.
I
I'm
got
with it.
And too, I'm sitting here waiting for you to read that shit you
But
got written
say
down somewhere
something
too.
though. When you at? That's what I'm saying. With my
I was
all
doing
right, got my
something,
stuff. All right.
doing this,
This nigga
and I
don't
was
even be on the internet, he typing. I just asked him to make a Twitter so we could start getting it out more. Don't even be on it. And Twitter popping. Let him know, y'all. Twitter popping. He don't even be on the internet, but he gonna do this? How dare non-internet nigga do this? I'm doing this. Nigga, what you talking
ain't
about?
really shit like that. Excuse me.
Got a hairball? Yo, look. He said, Danny, you supposed to be the prize. Not out here fighting to be the prize. No, fight, no. Out here fighting for the prize. What? Hey, let a nigga tell you that, Danny. How you let somebody tell you that? And mind you, we already knew that going in here. But why Holmzie, when he said it means something? And it's crazy because Tink, Tink, Tink out of himself because of the choke. We talked about that in our last video. We making a separate video about that, about how chokes is taken away from brothers' performances. We're gonna make a video about that because it's true. But Danny wasn't even super dope in that Tink battle, but still, like Tink just outed himself in that. But Tink didn't have nothing on. He didn't say nothing about that. Who Danny battled before that? Who Danny battled before that? I don't even know. But Danny didn't say whoever Danny battled before that. Not Holmzie. Whoever Danny's opponent didn't say nothing about that either. Like you're not even supposed to be in here. There's a lot of names in the tournament that ain't supposed to be in here. But the ones that made this far are well deserved that they in here though. We're gonna get to them later. But Danny, you deserve to be here too. It's just your fight didn't seem as hard as Holmzie. Your fight was not as hard as Holmzie. EK bought it, Saga bought it, um, and even on the other end of the semifinals, they fight both them brothers on the other end of that semifinals, Bill and Nunn. They fight was a lot harder than Danny. Out of the four in the semifinals, you had the lightest weight here. You had the lightest trot here, shall I say. You really did. Like you ain't. I guess I'm not gonna call you complacent because you were dope in this battle. I still ain't say about that very first bar I like that you had though, Danny. That one that made me like, damn, it might be a problem. He had a line where he was talking about here's a revelation. I ain't write the whole thing down, so damn, I feel bad. I really wish I did. But he was talking about revelation. Then growing up, being there, I was in the church, so I did it. It kind of stuck with me, so I understood it. He said here's a revelation, and then he went on to talk about the dark horse, which is Holmzie Click, and he was like fan men in his face. Damn, I wish I kind of did right back. I wanted to say this so bad, but I didn't want to write all that down. I didn't want to write all that down. It was dope when he said so. When it come back out, I want to see it again. Everybody else, y'all check it out. It was in the first round. Danny had a fire scheme about him, but it basically just talking about how like like angels and just I don't remember the Bible too much. I just remember that I remember it. But Revelation in the days, last book of the Bible, I remember that. But he was just talking about like how you face to face with them times. You face to face with this moment of judgment, basically. Like, and I like that a lot. I thought Holmzie was gonna have a problem on his hands. But like I said, Danny first round was his best round to me. Um, then he hit him with some like little light shit like the God complex, Holmzie all over his apartment. Just little, it was light, but yeah, I'm not about to go into every bars. I like the fact that I'm gonna bring in the bars when they come in for the certain time to connect it. I think I'm gonna do that way, Ghost. I'm gonna do that way. Um, oh yeah, when you said the rebuttal though, I had something about that. You said about it. Holmzie had another rebuttal that was fire. But was it a rebuttal? No, it wasn't a rebuttal. It was just a line. He was talking about his rebuttals. 9 times out of 10, their freestyles is ass. Like that's true. But I mean, like they most of the time they do be ass. I'm not gonna say 9 times. I'll say about 7 times out of 10 to me they be ass. They connect most of the time, but they just be ass. Like, but that's true though. Like you focused on rebuttaling so much, it's not hitting all the time. You know what I mean?
Bar
And bar guy. It's not hitting all the time. Pirate Captain. Holmzie had a line like Pirate Captain, either the stick in the leg, either the stick by the leg, or put a bird on a nigga. That was fire. That was fire. A little chirp chirp. That was fire. That was dope. Cause it went. It was like it was so subtle, and I didn't notice it till like 2 bars later. Uh, I like little shit like this. I'll come to the West and fuck everything up like Christopher Columbus. I'm mentioning that because whoever see this, you know what I mean, it's fuck Christopher Columbus forever. So I like shit like that. And then he had another line in his third where he was like, Passover, kill son, I left a mark on his door. That's another reason why I got that red door up right now. That was fine coming at you, Danny.
That's deep.
That that was I'm trying to connect it. That was the real reason why I had it. I wanted to set it up for the Holmzie battle. I liked it when he said that.
That's that song.
That's that song. What you say? My bad. I ain't hit
That's song energy.
sign like that. Cause I still got this fan on. I'm trying to listen closely. Next time I ain't gonna have no fan on. I hope the fan ain't bothering nobody in the video. But I just me trying to hear version is a little different. You think that the pain? Nah. Danny said something that was cool. Danny had I'm not I don't want, I'm trying to think of my favorites. Now I'm gonna do the Danny had that scheme with the trafficking. That was dope. Where he was like when he was doing his drug ones or whatever he was mentioning for whatever reason he brought it up. He he had somebody behind him, you know what I mean? So that way whenever if anybody the boys come up behind him, at least they get him first and he can keep going. She's like that's what the point of that scheme was. That was dope. I didn't like the Ricky line, but he hit it. He made it seem like it hit real hard. Like they tried to get me going. My grandmother bought the same couch that Ricky was on, that Ricky died on. Well, yeah, my grandmother had that couch too, but you know, what I mean, it was just for most of our grandmothers had that couch. It the intensity of how you spit it, it just didn't hit. Like it just did not hit in that moment, Danny. I wanna give you your bars back because Danny, you put time in there. You like everybody did. You put time in what you were saying, but we gotta let
So
you know
what
it
did
just didn't
hit?
hit in this moment. But my bad.
So
But
what
like I
did
said earlier,
hit?
you probably won't be in another tournament to see it again. But go ahead to do it again.
So what did hit?
But what did hit? Ooh, what the fuck?
You keep telling me shit that didn't hit. I don't want to hear that.
Damn! But what did
What
hit?
hit?
That
You
the
always
first
asking me where my
the
bars at, what I wrote down. What did hit? I'm not writing shit down that ain't hit. Waste
I
of
was,
time now.
I said all the ones. I said most of the ones
Waste
for
of
Holmzie.
time now.
I said the one I said that hit for me, the first round. That
I said what
the
I
dark
said,
horse
homie.
scheme,
You
the revelation
said
scheme. I like that one.
that shit that Danny ain't hit. That ain't hit.
It didn't
What did
have nothing
hit?
to
What
do
you
with
got? What you
Holmzie, but
got
I
for
said
Danny
the
ain't
other
hit?
one. His family pulled the plug before he died. That's a rage quit. That I like that hit to me. Uh, I'm trying to give you a little more credit, Danny, because I want you to know, like, if you ever decide to fucking jump into another tournament for whatever reason, which you should know your worth by now, which I don't ever want to see you in a tournament again, ever in your life, ever in my life. Don't jump into a tournament again. Don't do
What you
that.
mean? Don't fuck a lot of niggas up.
Huh? Lie to myself?
Danny, I said Danny will still fuck a lot of niggas up.
I mean, yeah, but why? Because oh yeah, here go another bar I didn't write though. I didn't write this bar though. If you did your stock right, what Holmes you say to him? If you did your stock right, you could make that in two battles. Remember that? That connected with what we just said. Remember that line when Holmes said that?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I know I ain't saying it good enough, but I mean, remember he was like, "You doing this, you doing this, this." That was around the same time at the prize line. I ain't write that one down, but that was true. Like if you did that right, you would get that same amount in two battles. You ain't gotta do all that other what you doing. But see, yeah, I like that. I like when we say certain stuff that the other brother came in with that just made it obsolete, basically. They all right to end off to close out what I had to say. There was one really big thing I wanted to say about this battle, and I did not write it down because it was something that they just kept saying. They still saying. I'm gonna close the book to this, and no, it's not in here regardless of what y'all think. Respect the coaches, I respect the coaches, but you know what I mean. They called this battle of the night, y'all. They call this battle of the year. They call this battle of the tournament. They call this battle of both tournaments. This battle was not battle of both tournaments. I'll say that. It was not battle of both tournaments. That's going to erase all those other battles for this battle because of what Holmzie did. And mind y'all, nobody talking about what Danny did. It went over. It went over everybody. It went over me too. But they're not talking about what Danny did. So stop lying to Danny. And then another thing too, 50-50. Get that bullshit out of here, Caffeine. That was not real. That ain't never go 50-50. That was so fake. First of all, the closest thing we ever seen in 50-50 in this tournament was Ryder and Mike P. Y'all remember that? Ryder and Mike P. Mike P shit was like 52. Ryder shit was like 48. It jumped. No. Mike P shit was like 56. Ryder shit was like 42. And then it slowly went up Ryder to like 48 to his 52. It never actually made the 50-50. Yeah, that was Caffeine doing that. That was Caffeine doing that. There ain't no way Mike P had 4% more than Ryder that day than the fans. Ain't no way. Ain't no way he had more. Caffeine, y'all did that because of what the connection y'all got with Mike P. So I'm gonna say Caffeine, y'all did that too. I don't know if y'all got a connection with Danny or if y'all want Danny to get on there and get a show or something. Cause Danny got his own show on YouTube. Go shout out to that. But come on, 50-50. Like that was not no 50-50 from the fan vote. You know where that came from? If I'm blaming Caffeine, but I'm not gonna blame Danny's fan base. Danny got a big ass, huge fan base. Maybe that was Danny's fan base pulling through like they should, pulling through heavy for that man to get him to go on. I wanted to see Danny win too. He did not win that, y'all. He did not win that battle. He ain't win that battle. Danny face after the battle was pretty heartbroken. He gave the man credit. He gave Holmzie credit like he should, like a stand-up brother would. But Danny was heartbroken, man. He was hurt. I know we all know he was. Like man, it was a lot on the line. He made it super far. But that's all I wanted to say about that. But I had to mention that was not battle of both tournaments. And then okay, since I said that, y'all want to know what my battle of both tournaments was? It's still Jay and Nightwing and Real Sick. Shout out to Real Sick from Jersey, and Jay and Nightwing is from the West. But he from Washington State. Federal Way. The reason why I remember that because I never heard no city called that. Federal Way. That was I like the name of that, but that's the name. That's where he's from. Jay and Nightwing and Real Sick with the best battle of both tournaments to me so far. And mind you, I like what certain people bought from both tournaments better than that, but I'm not gonna say the battle itself was better because of that. Like I like what Wavy bought against Nunna. I like what Bill bought against everybody. But I'm not gonna say it was that they had the best battle of both tournaments because of that. Just because I wanted to see Danny win. That was pandering to Danny. Y'all know y'all was. Y'all really was pandering to Danny. Heavy. Y'all was pandering to Danny, and y'all was kind of suckering up the Holmzie at the same time. And Holmzie said it. I had a bar. I just threw my book because y'all pissed me off with that. But I threw the book. But Holmzie had a bar where he said that. He was like, "Oh, everybody had me losing all these battles." Facts. We pretty much did. But guess what? You proved yourself. You made yourself worthy. But I'm gonna end that now. I need to go get my books. We got another battle to talk about. Who we got next though? Damn, my chair was loud. I need to get my book. Who we got next though, baby?
We got Bill Collector and whoever he battled.
Damn, duh, I'm saying like we had a bunch of battles next. Yeah, we got Bill and what you call it next. Hold up. Let me end the video.
URL.